Life is good, but it can be better. Roll the intro. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Tyler. I'm back for a movie review for Wonder Woman 1984. Holy crap! I didn't think we was gonna be here like this, but here we are. HBO Max. That's what I got. I don't got no theaters, so I'm gonna watch it in there on a 4K 75-inch TV with Dolby Atmos. What's up, gal? What's up, gal? You looking good in that Golden Eagle armor. Now, going into this movie, that's what this part of the video is for. Going into the movie, I just want to have fun. I know all the circumstances behind this. I just want to have fun. I want to see some good action, a beautiful story. And shout out to Gal. I think I'm going to get that. Shout out to Patty. I think I'm going to get that. Shout out to Kristen Wiig. I think I'm going to get that. Pedro Pascal. I think I'm going to get that. So I'm ready. I don't even feel like there's much to say. I just want to see some good action, a good story. I want to walk out with a smile on my face, feeling like Wonder Woman back, even though she never left. So let's get it. Let's get in this review. Deuces. Even though I'm coming right back. And we're back to this movie review. What's up? I've seen Wonder Woman 3 times now. My goodness. I saw it once in 1080p on accident. HBO Max, you're whack. They didn't let people know ahead of time. To my knowledge, I had no clue that Xbox, PS5 doesn't support it the day one or whatever. 4K playback, HDR, Atmos. So I watched it on my Xbox first. It wasn't working. I was like, fuck. I wasn't trying to figure it out. I just played it. I was like, fuck it. Just started playing it. Watched it. And then right after the movie, I looked it up. I saw what the devices were. So I threw it on my TV, that app on my actual TV. And that worked. 4K, Dolby Vision, freaking Dolby Atmos, everything. I was like, fuck, this looks so... I was like, man, I'm missing out on so... It looks so much better, so much cleaner. The sound was more wide and had a lot more ambiance to it. It was so good. The HDR was popping. The beginning of the movie on Themyscira, when on the Olympic Games for the Amazonians, when they were hitting their checkpoints, the blue smoke, all the smoke that would go in the air, that was beautiful in HDR. Wonder Woman's suit, everything was so clean. It was beautiful. So when it works, HBO Max's 4K is actually pretty good. It's hard to compare it to Netflix because Netflix only runs 4K at like 15 megabytes. I can't imagine Disney Plus, HBO does any more or less. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I wouldn't say not to watch stuff on there in 4K. It's good. It's good enough, and it's good. But for this review, I'm just gonna really talk about the things I didn't like and the things I liked, and we'll go from there. We'll see what's up. Maybe we can come back with a live stream, bring people on, and get even deeper into the movie. But for things I didn't like the opening mall scene with it was so cheesy. It was so cheesy, corny, just like Diana threw them off of the roof of the mall onto a cop car. That shit got crushed. They were just alive. They were like, ugh! Like nothing happened. That part was like, what? Okay, what? I mean, I didn't want them to die, but like, she didn't even have to do that in the first place, I guess. All right. There was a part, I'll throw a clip up too. There was a part where she was lassoing two people at the same time. Her lasso split into two pieces. We've never seen this happen, and we don't see it happen again in the movie. The lasso split in half and got them both. That blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, okay, is that like something new? And then it just never happens again. So That annoyed me from the beginning. And yeah, there's the wire work in this movie, the CG, but the wire work, I don't think there was one moment where that wire work really worked for me. Like it always looked fake. I know what she was going for, Patty, but and I feel you wanted to mix that practical with the CG, but you went too heavy on that practical with the wires. I'm sorry. It was too much. It just took me out of it a lot. But you know, you did your thing. It still looked good, but you should have tried to not doing that so much. It just didn't look real. It never looked like she was even fully touching the ground. It just didn't look like she was doing the things that they were trying to portray to us that she was doing. And I was like, all right, whatever. I just accepted it at one point. I was like, fuck it. I could tell from the clips that we were getting that I was going to feel like this. So coming in, I had that in the back of my mind. More things I don't like. I don't like that Steve Trevor didn't have his body, that he was like in someone else's body. But I got over it quickly enough, but it left a bad taste in my mouth. I've seen it 3 times and I still don't know completely if after Gal knew it was Steve, did that make the switch that she could see Steve, or is that just for us, the audience? Because I don't know. He went to the mirror though, and he could only see the other dude's reflection. So I'm assuming she saw the other guy, and she just went with straight faith that was Steve. I mean, it was obvious it was Steve, and she made the wish, but blah blah blah. That still was a little weird to me. And I thought it was very convenient on the invisible jet, but that shit was still tight. I really liked it. I liked that we got to see the invisible jet, so that was tight. I just thought it was convenient. That's not really too bad of a thing, though. What else I didn't like? I think I also find it interesting that Diana and Steve go to the Smithsonian Museum, whatever the freak, and there's planes in the back, apparently filled with gas, enough to make a trip hours and hours, and then make the trip back hours and hours. Apparently. And also apparently Steve Trevor, after 70 years of technological advances, can fly a 1984 jet. He missed like 2 buttons at first, but nope, got that shit quick. He's just a futuristic pilot for sure. It's the things like that really, really had me when I was watching. I was like, okay. And I just let it go by. I was like, all right, we watching a movie though. But it's still like stuck in my head. It's truly about it on the things I don't like. I don't like that we didn't get to see Cheetah's transformation into Cheetah. She kind of just Maxwell Lord was taking people's life forces and also giving her the ability to be Cheetah, and we kind of see her like kind of stumble a little bit like she was getting the power, and then it just cuts to her on the rooftop already as Cheetah. That would have been tight to see the Cheetah transformation go down. So that's something I didn't like. Besides that, that's really about it that I didn't like. Things I did like though, I liked a lot of the action scenes. I liked except for the wire work stuff, but I still liked the action. The action was pretty cool. The action was tight. With the notion of knowing that Diana's powers were dwindling, she was being depowered, so it didn't give too much stakes because she could just renounce her wish and bam, right back to it. But it still gave the stakes because she wasn't going to. That was the last thing on her mind, was to get rid of Steve again. So the action was fire for me. Like I said, the 4K, the HDR, the Atmos was amazing. The story was a little iffy for me. I guess that's something I didn't like. I didn't like the Maxwell Lord, him running around like a crackhead the whole movie. I don't know why people say Pedro stole the movie. How? All he did was, do you want a wish? Make a wish. Granted. You need a wish too. Granted. I'm taking that though. Steals the movie for sure. Stealing the movie. Talking about some granted. You need a wish? Granted. And he's stealing the movie that way. I get he had a son. It was a little emotional there. For sure. Everybody had emotional moments. I wouldn't say Pedro stole the movie. He ain't steal shit. I wouldn't even put him in the top. I wouldn't even put him in the top 3 of the actors. I'm sorry. All he did was run around talking about making wishes and oil, and his finesse was real. He was on his finesse game, but I just wouldn't say he stole the movie, and that's just crap. That blows my mind still. He literally runs around this movie like a drained vampire looking for more blood to suck. Like, it's just people talking about he stole the movie. All right, god damn, gotta get over that. I'm jumping right back in again. Pedro Pascal's character. He cares about his son, right? But every time, I think there was one time, but every time we see his son come into the scene, come in anywhere close to him, he's get pissed. He gets pissed. He's like, why are you here? Oh, why every Sunday? Oh, every weekend. He's like, oh, I didn't think it was this weekend. Like every single scene. He doesn't want to be around his kid. I'm sorry. I don't.
You have Alistair for the night.
Alistair? Again? How many weekends do I have? What? When? Tonight? Stay here with Emerson, okay? I'll be back. You stay here.
He has magical powers now. He can do anything. He can do anything, and he's getting hung up on the fact that his kid's around. He gets mad about it. And then when he does hang out with the son, it's like 3 minutes, and then he's like, all right, little guy, and I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, it's just wild to me. And then at the end, they have the emotional. It was emotional. I feel it. They had the flashbacks. He like, but for me, that was just not enough. You can't try to cross me over with a 10-second clip of a flashback. You can't. I'm not. Miss me with that. It was sad and I felt it, but freak, man. I was like, every time you see them together, he's just like, get the freak out of my face. So I just don't buy it as much as everybody else. And yeah, his acting was good. I know I said a lot about him, but his acting was good. It's just the writing for the character and the motivations. Halfway through the movie, I don't even remember what I said in this review, but halfway through the movie, I don't even know what his goal is he's already acquired all the oil, damn near. At one point, he gets the respect and power from the White House. Like and then he still needs more and more. I don't know what that just lost me after a while. I was like, what are you even doing anymore? You got everything. What's the freak's happening? And he wants to grant everybody's. It's just addicted to giving out wishes. I don't know what it is and taking it. I'm glad y'all like Pedro. I'm glad he stole the show for y'all. I'm glad. And I take that back too. He is in the top 3 because there's not even that many freaking people in this movie. So yes, it goes Wonder Woman, Steve Trevor, Maxwell Lord, and Cheetah. Because Cheetah lost me a little bit too. But that I would put him in the top 3 technically. Default. Right quick. The only emotion we feel from Maxwell Lord at the end of the movie with his son Alistair, we only feel that emotion because of Alistair, the kid. When the kid says, Dad, you don't need to make me proud. I love you because you're my dad. I feel that. I feel the emotion from the kid, Alistair. I don't feel nothing like that from Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord did not do nothing throughout this whole movie except for me to see a flashback because of Diana's lasso of truth. We didn't get nothing from him throughout this whole movie for me to feel emotional. Nothing was earned from him. The son, it was earned from the son. As we keep seeing the son trying to visit his dad throughout this whole movie. And what does Maxwell Lord do? Shuns him away. Every single time he gets into contact with him, they have like a 2-minute conversation and it's like, all right, get the fuck away from me. Every single time. And you telling me at the end of the movie that's you feel the emotion for Max? Freak up out of here. Alistair earned that shit. Alistair brought that to the table, bro. All right, back to the video. The directing was fire though. Patty did her thing. Hans Zimmer did his thing. Together, they just make such a power team. It was one of my favorite scenes in this movie, and people were talking about No Land's Man's scene. And this is for me what I would like put next to that is when she renounces her wish and takes that flight. To me, that was the No Man's Land scene. When because that music and just the emotion, she's screaming, you can hear it in her voice. She renounces her wish and immediately starts to heal, and she's running, freaking throws the lasso, jumps in the sky. And then we hear the words again from Steve Trevor telling her how to fly. And I don't think she's flying either. I think she's riding the wind, just like he says specifically. He says flying is easy. It's wind and air, knowing how to ride it, how to catch it, how to join with it. She's never flying. She doesn't fly like Superman flies. Superman has acceleration. She's flying, but she's more riding it. She can't accelerate. She has to use her lasso. She had to use her lasso to accelerate using on the lightning, planes, spinning it, whatever it was. She had to use her lasso to accelerate. So she's kind of flying, but she's more riding the wind, if you know what I mean. Because even later when she gets the Golden Eagle armor, she can fly with that because, you know, she had the wings. That's why I think she even grabbed that, was just to get there hella quick. I think that's why she even grabbed the Eagle armor, so she could fly to the end battle hella quick. Because besides that, she would have just been like a gust in the wind flying. Like, she can't really move like that. But that's how I took it. I don't know how you took it, but that's how I took that. But yeah, it was cool to see the invisible jet stuff. That was dope. More things I liked was the cheetah fight. It wasn't amazing, but it was just cool. I think that might have been the Dolby Atmos though, because the height channels, like when they were going, it was kind of, I wish there was more like hand-to-hand combat, but when they were going around the screen, that 360, that shit was literally going around my room. So stuff like that enhances scenes like that for me. I was more immersed. So take that with what you will. More things I liked. I liked seeing Linda Carter at the end, which kind of still threw me off because it seemed like she had powers. And from what I believe and know, Wonder Woman is the only Amazonian with those powers. So that threw me off. But I mean, hey, it was Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman. So maybe they just gave it to her. Another part that really got me was when the Batman vs Superman score came on. That made me like almost stand up. I almost stood up. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what? I was like, do you hear? I was like, dun, 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 dun. I was like, what the fuck? Is that a beautiful lie? As she's telling the world to live their truth. I was like, that was one of my favorite parts of this movie, though. The parallel between Max and Gal. Gal was trying to accept the truth, and Max was living lies with the stone that he acquired. That stone comes from the god of lies, and like Diana says earlier in the movie, her lasso is powered by the truth. That's where the power comes from. So that was really cool to me to see those parallels throughout the whole movie. That shit was sick. Another thing I liked was it was pretty cool how Barbara got her cheetah upgrade, because she only had one wish. She wished to be like Diana, but the thing with Max Lord's power was that he could grant people's wishes and take something from them. So he didn't give her like two wishes, which is what you could assume. He was granting other people's wishes and then taking from them and giving to her, which isn't a wish. That's just him giving to her. So I don't think she gave up her powers. I think when he renounced his wish, everything he did himself went away from her, and I think she just became Barbara again with her wish. unless we never saw her do it. So I think she kept her wish. I think she kept it, her initial wish. So I think she's still out here in these streets. It's good. This is a whole nother day. I still haven't put the review up. My bad. A lot of shit's been going on. But I wanted, hey, and this is probably random because I'm in the middle of the review, but I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on YouTube bring this up. And I brought it up a little bit in the review just now. But Cheetah did not get 2 wishes. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm going to throw a clip up with audio and everything. I'll throw it up right now. Here it is.
What do you want? I'm feeling generous.
I want to be number 1, an apex predator. Like nothing there's ever been before.
I like the way you think. Go on. Joy follows. And I take your health and your strength. Give her your rage and your prowess. And I take your power. And I take your life force.
Now you see, they're on the plane. They never touch. They don't touch. He doesn't grant her a wish on the plane. And one more time, I'm saying it one more time. You know, I said it when he can grant wishes. It's the monkey paw. You get a wish and you give something in return. He gives you a wish and he takes something in return. He gives the wishes on the broadcast and he's taking in return for himself. I take your life force. I take your power. I give her your rage. I give her your prowess. That's not her making a wish. He's taking from them and giving it to her. Yes, it's cheap. Yes, it's cheating. It's not in the form of a wish. Sure, she's getting something out of it, but she's not getting a second wish. It's just how it is. I'm sorry. Play it back for yourself. If the clip didn't help you, I don't even care anymore. It's not a wish. Just give it up. Fall. And I don't even care. I don't even like some of this movie. You know, I'm not fighting for it like that. I see a scene. I know what it is. And that's what it is. And y'all trying to say it's not. So it's like, just take it. Fall. Another thing. Pedro Pascal, Maxwell Lord, renounces his wish, which would mean everything he's done for himself is gone. So how the freak, when he wanted to save his kid, how the freak did he get on a helicopter that had the White House personnel backing him up because they had the respect and authority to do so because of the wish that somebody made, and then he took the power from the president? How they don't respect, they don't take orders from him no more. So why the frick was they gonna let him on a plane on the helicopter? Why would they take him why would they do this at all? That's just like that should be gone. They should be over with that. They should arrest him. And also his son just came out of the bushes the exact place he landed. Fa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many little inconsistencies, so many writing bumps. Fa. And oh yeah, Asteria, like I said, it kind of seemed like she had powers. She got the thing. And isn't she like before the Amazonians even got to their land? So she wouldn't even be able to live that long. So is she also I know she played Wonder Woman. Are they just giving her the Wonder Woman power and stature? I don't know. I imagine in, the world that Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman and that was it. But maybe there was 2. I don't know. And it's me again. I was originally giving this movie a B, but I've seen this movie 4 times now. I said it was 3 before. I've seen this movie 4 times. I've talked about it with so many people. At this point, when I made the whole initial review, I had not seen nobody's review. But at this point, I've seen reviews, talked to people. Diana, why could you let this happen? We did not deserve that movie. I'm giving this a C, bro. I'm sorry. I'm going down. Oh shit. Oh, it's good. Giving this movie a C. I still don't know. Should I do a C plus, a C? Does it even matter? C plus or C? Does it matter? I don't know. C plus? I don't know. C plus, C? I don't know. C. I'm gonna go with a C plus. I'm gonna go with a C plus. If I saw this in the theaters, I'd probably have to say C. If I saw it at my house, that gives some type of leniency. I don't know. Like, I feel like C plus is just this easy way out. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna go. I'm going with C plus. I'm going with C plus. C plus. I'm gonna go with a C plus. But thank you for watching this Wonder Woman 1984 review. Spoilers, obviously. I appreciate you pulling up, dropping a like, a comment on the video. If you did, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Let me know what y'all thought about this movie down below. If you liked it as much as some people, if you didn't like it as much as a lot of people, if you're in the middle, if you think what I thought, let me know if you agree about the wishes, because that's a big thing right now. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought. It's Tyler for Tyler Cordalis, and I'm out. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. Just a little subscribe. Subscribe is mighty I don't fine. See nothing wrong. Go ahead and hit that like button. Oh, you know I like that. Now you better hit subscribe. Oh, bitch, you gonna die.